Alright guys, we're here at Nimzo. I maxed out everyone's levels and I gave the remaining strength seeds over to Chromeo, our metal slime. And you know what? Nimzo's possible. It's tough, and I do have to do some cheesy casino-related tactics, meaning lots of yig leaves, but it's possible to do it with just the three of them. And yes, all three of them do participate in this fight and actually have value. It's just that there's some luck based towards the end. So, as you can see, I only have Chromeo in my party to start. And that's because, well, first phase Nimzo, you don't need your party members. You could just turtle it out and just let Chromeo slowly get through this safely. If I wanted to speed this up, I could bring them in and out like I did with previous monster parties, where anytime Form 1 Nimzo is using Cold Breath, everyone's in the wagon, and then they come out in between, but I don't think that's necessary. I'd rather just go for it. But anyway, let's go ahead and look over our stats. This is with all the strength seeds and HP seeds that I was able to get along the way, as well as a little bit of luck in the TNT boards when the stat things came up. I would get the HP up a little bit sometimes, but not by much. I'm talking like maybe 3 total, because it only goes up by 1 on there. I think I got strength or like 1 or 2 as well, but yeah, this is his max strength for what I can do without grinding overtime on either the TNT boards or against monsters that drop the items. So I think it's okay. Pretty good attack, 318. It's worthwhile, you know? I mean, could definitely be better, but, you know, he's almost maxed out. It'd be interesting to see how he is maxed out, but HP seeds are going to be what I'd really want anyway, because S-Dark's going to be harder. But yeah, that's Chromeo. Now, Granny doesn't have anything really special, so don't worry about her, because I didn't give her any seeds at all. And this is the Fat Rat maxed out, no seeds at all, but with the Meteorite Bracer. And as you can see, the strength is just at best respectable. It's not great, but you know what? You know, it can do something. Everything else is just shit. It just is. The defense, too. This is with the best gear he could possibly get, but no, it's bad. He probably could be decent if he could be recruited earlier, but no. So Doity is just bad, but he will be useful in this fight because we make him to be useful. He's probably going to die a lot, too, though. Anyway, item setup is going to be should be no surprise. Well, first off, the same gear. Staff of Salvation is very important on Chromeo because he will need to heal himself every now and then. Yigdu is semi-important. We will need that first towards the end. And then everything else, Yig leaves. You will need them. Granny, I took away her weapon because even with it, she can't do any real damage. So instead, she's going to be Sage Stoning and Icicle Dirking for where needed, for extra damage. She rarely will be doing damage, by the way. She's better off defending, usually. But Meditate phase, you know. It doesn't need the Zenithian Sword. I probably should get rid of it for a Yig Leaf, and I might do that in between. But generally, yeah, she's going to be reviving a lot. And as for Doity, I took away some of the accessories that are unnecessary. His big thing is Dragon Staff. That's the only way to keep him useful. Just use the Dragon Staff, and they'll let him do 60 flat damage all the time. It's very nice. It's debatable whether or not I should have just bought another Icicle Dirk instead, because the Icicle Dirk does about 10 less damage on average than the Dragon Staff's Fire Breath does. But I like the idea that it forces Nimzo to Disruptive Wave more, so that's the main reason. Also, it gives him immunity to Fire Breath, so that's another great thing. And yeah, Staff of Salvation for those really big emergencies, because he is still fast thanks to the Meteorite Bracer, and a bunch of Yig Leaves. But everything else is very necessary on him. But yeah, you know, just because I was thinking of it, he does not need the Zenithian. She does not need the Zenithian Sword. Let's go ahead and give her one more Yig Leaf. The Elfin Elixir probably is not needed either, but I don't foresee her using up all her seeds, and I mean her leaves anyway, so yeah. Before I keep stumbling over my words, why don't we go ahead and get started on this? I will meet you at the start of the fight. See you there. And it's final boss time against Nimzo, first form. Chromeo makes this fight easy. Long, but easy. You wanna know why? Because this form of Nimzo does not have very good attack. And every other turn will always Cold Breath, so just attack. He recovers 50 health per turn, but because we're over that, we'll slowly get through this. The Rectors are a little bad, but not that bad. I think you're better off wanting the robots in general, because the robots can't critically hit. I think the Rectors can, but it's very low chance. But even if they could, Chromeo should be able to survive. And Nimzo, when he attacks, he doesn't hit hard. He can hit anywhere from 2 to, I think, sometimes 15. And our armor's going to cover that. A 13. There you go. It would only be bad if the Rectors both crit or something like that. And again, I'm not positive if they can. It feels like it's something that they could do, but I might be misremembering from another game that they were in. Probably Dreadfist too. Their attacks just look like they'd be critical hits with the double mace and all. But yeah, as you can see, Chromeo is fine. Even if he did get hit like to half his health, that's what the Staff of Salvation's for. But yeah, so just attack and don't worry about anything for the first form. If it wasn't for the second form's critical attacks, I would say Chromeo could probably solo the game. Main game, anyway. Not S-Stark, because S-Stark hits too hard. Ooh, nice crit. It's kind of satisfying, though, to be able to just do this, though. Again, if you really wanted to, you could bring in the other two to just help with the attacks every other turn, make this go by a little faster, but then you'd have to worry about their health, and I'd rather have them at full health when we go to the second form, because it can get dangerous. Plus, right now they're acting as our extra lives in case shit goes down. But I gotta admit, this is pretty satisfying. It's just like, yeah, you can't do shit. That said, I do believe that, based on what we're seeing with Chromeo, that if we did get the Liquid Metal Slime, it'd be more the same, except I think the Liquid Metal Slime gets more HP as a recruit. And better spells, so it'd be a little bit more mage-like instead of having to force Chromeo into this attacking role. And also probably less buffs. I don't know, I haven't used a Liquid Metal Slime yet. And when I eventually do, it's definitely going to be by using a action replay code to get it, because I am not going to sit there trying to kill them and get the recruitment chance over and over. That recruitment chance is terrible. And since I'm not on mobile, I can't half it like you could there. Because there's like a magnet charm on the mobile that will let you half all recruitment rates, so it's again 50% easier. So 1 in 256 becomes 1 in 128? Yeah. But that's still low. Oh, and also some more anecdotal evidence that I think luck may affect your drop rates. Chromeo got, like, a couple more things dropped for us while we were on our way here. Now, granted, they weren't, like, super duper rare stuff, so again, could be coincidence, or confirmation bias, whatever you want to call it, but it's just very suspect to me. And I do think it warrants more thought, like, behind it. Like, maybe if you find yourself, looking to get some rare drops, definitely bring in people with the best luck, I think. Maybe I'll do a luck party at some point when I get through all the recruits. Who knows? I don't know if they would survive, though. I don't think there's too many recruits that have max luck. Let alone characters, come to think of it. The hero certainly doesn't have any. Well, no, he has some. I imagine the lucky recruits would be Jewel Bag, Metal Slime, and Metal Babble. And maybe one other one that I'm not thinking of right now. And if you can't tell, I'm just stalling because this is very repetitive. Believe me, there's progress being made, but it's being very slow, because it's like I'm doing 50 to 40 damage per turn since his recovered. Oh, that crit! We get experience for that, even though we didn't kill any of the little side people. That was nice. Alright, let's go ahead. I'm going to fast forward this part because it's not too bad. It's not as long as the first speech that he gives us. But anyway, he grows out, grows a couple extra arms, some wings, a big old tail, and some nasty-ass teeth. For final boss time! Sorry, I coughed as I was doing that. Alright, for this first phase, you want Chromeo to solo. Once again. But this is a little bit more tricky. You can't just go into auto mode here. Whenever he attacks, you will need to heal. Your safe HP is 85. Ooh, do I want to risk that? I'm going to risk it because it's very rare he always does 85. Oh! Okay, that was cool. It's rare that he does the full 85, but that is the highest I've seen him do to me. And 84 was pretty cool there. But yeah, you're going to have to heal for now. You want to wait until he gets into his meditate phase before you bring out the others. So for now, we're just going to heal. It's not worth kabuffing either. 85 exactly. You know, I don't trust my luck. I know I got lucky that first time, but let's not press it. Alright. Yeah, let him bounce all he wants, and right now he's going to waste a lot of turns trying things that he can't do. If he had smarter AI, though, this would be probably impossible for Chromeo, because he'd just double attack and kill you, but I think with his default AI, he'll never attack twice, or if he does, it's super duper rare. I haven't seen it yet, but you know what? I am recording, so recording curse may come into effect. Even if he does, it's not going to be the end of the world. I can send someone out and Yiggleaf him up. 83? Nah. Yeah, it's a shame I didn't get just a few more life seeds. I did grab them from every source I could think of. That isn't, you know, a drop. Because yeah, I even looted all the treasures and trapdoors, treasure rooms, and grabbed just about all the treasures. Anything that had anything useful in it. I mean, I might have missed out on boxer shorts, you know, because that's valuable, or some gold. But that's it. And if anyone's curious, there's a game facts that will tell you what's inside of each treasure trove in the TNT boards, and where you can get things and all. So if anyone's interested, I could also probably link it later. If you like comment, I'll link it in the YouTube description. I mean, not in the description, in the comments probably. Alright, we're above 85, and now we're not. Don't worry if we're not max HP. As long as we're above 85, Chromeo will be fine. For the time being. But yeah, 85 seems to be his top hit. Also, right now, the Slime Curio is still paying off because it can help us stay in the game more and have to heal a little less. I didn't try with the Metal King armor, but I think we'd still have to heal more anyway. Besides, the Metal King armor doesn't matter much when you... Oh, something I forgot to mention. I did get the Metal King helmet and put it on him. But the Metal King armor doesn't... because it doesn't have recover, and because it's not like it blocks critical attacks, it really doesn't matter much. One crit will kill Chromeo. It doesn't matter. It will always kill him. So you're better off just having some sort of recover for now, and then when it comes to the critical phase, it just doesn't matter. You need people to help revive you. Alright, we're above 85. Let's heal. I mean, we're below. I can talk. Time of recording, I'm probably just a little tired. But it's not like I just woke up, but I've just been out of it lately. Alright, we're still doing okay, but he may or may not be in his meditate phase right now. We're below 85. I haven't seen him use bounce in a while, and that's usually a sign of meditate phase. But I'm okay if we go passing the meditate phase without incident. Because that is the most annoying. Come on, critically hit me. Ah. 85 exactly. Let's risk it. For once. And, okay, we're okay. Oh, right. That's probably got us now in the meditate phase. That critical hit. He doesn't have recovery in this phase, at least. Natural recovery. He still has meditate. I'm assuming he's in meditate phase right now. If I can get another crit, though, that'd be wonderful. It's a shame that Chromeo does not have Frizzle, because that would be much better than doing this. Okay. I mean, technically I could use Bounce, but that's obnoxious. Ow. You're going to force me to keep healing, huh? He's got to be in meditate phase now. I'm going to risk it now. Yeah, he's definitely in meditate phase. Okay. Now, we bring everybody in. And this is how things are going to go. You're going to attack. You are going to Sage Stone. You are going to Dragon Staff. I wanted to make sure I officially was in meditate phase before doing anything. Granny and Doity are going to die often, which is why we have the Yigglies. Granny especially because they have no fire resistance. It's debatable whether or not I should bother healing with Granny and instead maybe just defend until anyone else is hurt. But, meh. I'm gonna say... You know what? I'm gonna try that. Let's try just defending and use Dragon Staff. Because, yeah, we're gonna keep Doity in this. And this is why we defend. But, yeah, Granny really can't contribute much. I mean, the other option is also just to always be doing this and only heal if Chromeo's hurt. Yeah, 31, eh. And there goes Granny. Alright. Sadly, we have to revive using this. I literally was just trying this out, but I didn't have to use Granny to attack, so, eh. I think we're better off just doing the defend and use Dragon Staff. This is probably going to be the longest phase, because we don't really have very much attack going out. We're doing like 172-ish, 160s to 170. And, yeah, and since Granny really can't contribute, she's got to kind of just defend. But yeah, her purpose is to keep the other two alive and expect to die. But Doity also will probably die with one attack in general. But keeping him having to Disruptive Wave is good. I keep doing that. I'm so used to just using heal. But yeah. You could try insulating with Chromeo, but that's taking away from your attacking phases, so you're better off not doing that. I may start using, oh, this is the time. Now, use Sage Stone. You'll probably die, but that's okay. Alright. But yeah, I may start fast-forwarding, because this will take a bit. Okay, you attack, you're gonna heal again, because Doity needs it. Nice, nice! If you did that more often, Doity, that'd be wonderful. Yeah. Unfortunately, Nimzo just like, I'm gonna cancel that, thanks. Well, the Dragon Staff give, and Dragon Staff taketh away. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, it's a shame that Chromeo isn't able to equip the Blizzard Blade, because that would also let them do extra damage. No one here can. Yeah, you gotta heal at least one more time, because we want to top Doity off. Because Doity... Kaboom and Kafrizzle will hurt him. Fire Breath won't. Fire Breath will hurt Granny. Alright. Now you don't have to heal anymore, you can just defend. You're probably gonna die anyway, but... But basically lets Granny play sort of tank. Not really, but kind of. But yeah, we are definitely at a net loss in terms of damage. Alright, at this point, you're going to die either way. You may as well attempt to heal or attack. I'm attempting to heal, just to see. Alright, and down. Oh, that's actually kind of good. You attack, you use your revives, because you don't usually get to. But Doity's probably going to die to one Fire Breath. We're in desperate attack phase! We did make it past! Holy shit! Cool. This is good. Alright, you're going to have to Yiggleaf, and you're going to Dragon Staff. Luckily, Granny's just fast enough to get past some of this. Alright. We're past the hardest part of this. Now we'll just have to outlast. The only bad thing would... the worst thing that could happen is if he critical hits 2 people, which I don't think he can do. Either way, I'm very happy. Granny is functional. She's not great for this fight, but she works. Alright, you could just keep Sage Stoning, and you're going to Dragon Step again. And Chromeo is only useful as long as there's revives around. Technically, if you really wanted to, you could also just take everyone out and just keep Chromeo in until he gets critically hit, but I'd rather other people soak in some damage. The more that Chromeo does... Wow! I mean, yeah, you died there, Granny, but nicely done on actually surviving a critical hit. That was awesome. She has the HP, it makes sense, but still. I'm going to go ahead and revive her, because Doity's busy. And she survives again. Nice. So yeah, her soaking up damage is very helpful to keep Chromeo in. And I do like that I can make everyone useful. It's just, you know, not practical. Like, these guys are definitely not practical people to have with you. Try to keep everyone alive. There goes Granny. She's down. Okay. Go ahead and revive her. Nice hit. But yeah, getting him to keep Disruptive Waving is a big help. You're going to attack, Sage Stone, and Dragon. Eventually, Granny's going to go back to defending. Oof. At least it only affected her. Go ahead and defend at this point. If he critically hits her, though, she's down. Because even with defended, it'd be 100 or so. I like Kasap at this point, because Kasap does not matter at all. Because it's critically hitting, it ignores the defense. But yeah, we got this now. It's just, yeah, things are going to happen. Alright, you survived. Good. Granny did her job. Now you can revive Doity. There goes Granny. No? Oh, good job. At this point, you have plenty of Yiggleaves left. Yeah, just Sage Stone anyway, and Dragon Staff it up. I'm glad they changed it that when you transform into a dragon, you're... Oh, there goes he goes. That you are acting in the same turn that you transform. Because in Dragon Quest III, you would first transform, and then the next turn you would attack. Alright, keep going, guys. We got this. We're in the final stage. We just need to get just enough damage here. It's almost any moment here. There goes Granny. How are we doing on yours? You could do it. Okay. We just gotta keep people alive. That's the biggest thing. Because if Chromeo's alone, we're doomed. Yeah, Sage Stone for Doity. And there you go! Grandmaster Nimzo down. A little tricky towards the end, but, I mean, in the middle and the end are the two hardest parts, but, well, we did it. And now we can get my intended fourth person, the Hyperanemon, just for Estark. I'll be grinding the crap out of him just because I feel we're going to need it. But I think it'll be all we need anyway. I shall see you there.